We have a lot to catch up on. The last video I would have posted would have been at TST 2025, which, like I said in the video, was amazing. One of the best times of my life. But it was just a week, you know, life moves on. Coming home from TST, I was reinvigorated. There was something in me that really wanted to push the limits, go do something different. Try to play in a new place, challenge myself. I was reaching out to as many people as I possibly could. I was just grinding, trying to get a contract like you've seen on these videos. Everything you gotta do, I was doing it. And eventually we got to a point where I was in deep communications with the club. So much so to the point where they sent me a contract. It was all ready to go. You know, I had applied for my visa. I'd been looking at flights, looking at accommodation, just getting everything all sorted. This was a professional contract, and just in the blink of an eye, just like that, it was gone. Basically, for reasons outside of my control. If you see my short form videos, you guys will have kind of seen the explanation of this, but the club needed to sign players. There was a very small amount of time where they could sign players. And while they were in the process of signing me, the club president became aware of a center back that was in the country, ready to go, had his visa all done. Even though the manager wanted to sign me, the president basically said to him, look, you have a few days to have all this guy's stuff sorted, talking about me. And if it's not done by this day, we're gonna sign this other center back. So that was pretty much the situation I was in. My visa didn't come back in time. My international clearance wasn't done in time. And so what was a professional contract, something I was really looking forward to doing, a country I was really looking forward to going to, was just taken away from me as quickly as it came. But I didn't sit there and sulk. I didn't sit there and feel bad for myself. I made a couple of videos talking about the situation. But I always said in those videos, like, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep pushing. And that's what I did. And made a few calls, had a few people in my contacts that I reached out to. And one of these countries that I was looking to play in was New Zealand. I've made videos about it before. Similar schedule to the US, so it's a great place to play. Matt Sheldon, obviously, infamously took this route. And again, big inspiration for me, Matt Sheldon. So if he did it, why can't I? And so I contacted somebody who I know who's playing in New Zealand right now. I was like, hey, do you just know any teams that need players, anything like that? I also emailed a bunch of clubs, DM'd a bunch of clubs on Instagram. And this guy actually got back to me and said, look, I can't directly put you in contact with any clubs, but I have this friend of mine who, kind of like an agent, he gets players to teams. He's magic. You just got to hit him up. So I did hit that guy up, and I've really never experienced anything like this, but I gave the guy a call. He said, okay, give me 2 hours. We'll sort this all out. I waited a few hours. Mind you, it was like midnight at the time because the time difference from California to New Zealand is pretty drastic. 2 hours later, he calls me. He says, hey, I have a team that's down to have you there. What do you say? And I was like, I'm down. Let me talk to the manager. Talk to the manager. We agreed on terms, got everything sorted, and now I'm in New Zealand. It's crazy how fast things can change. That literally happened all in the span of a few hours, and now I'm in a foreign country, a place I've never been, on the other side of the world. It's pretty crazy, to be honest. So now I'm staying in an Airbnb for now. I might stay here for the duration of my trip because I really like the setup. So I guess I'll show you guys that whole setup right now. Okay, so this is like the bedroom that I have. Ignore my lunch right there. Got some fruits, had a sandwich, some water, just a bag. That's not my horse photo, but I don't know, it inspires me. And there's my phone right there. Got a nice little bed. Gotta probably clean it up a little bit, but yeah, then there's a little backyard back there, but it's pouring, raining outside, so there's not much point. I got my shoes over here, got my new Fencibles gear. I haven't really looked at it too much, just got it last night. Yeah, then I got some stuff in the closet, little hamper, tripod, some clothes, towels, things like that. And then we'll make our way over here to a little bathroom area. There's your boy. Nice shower, to be fair, really nice shower. Nice shitter as well. Towel, got my toiletry bag, got a handsome man right there. Then here, stepping out of the room, there's some laundry right here, little sink, although this is a little low. I'm 6'2", so I could pretty easily hit my head on that, but I'll try not to. Little couch, little table area. Then this is like a little kitchenette sort of thing. Got my bags, some protein shakes in there, toaster, microwave. Got all my food in here as well, which is lovely. Mini fridge as well, some food, and then mini freezer as well. A couple things in there, all good, all good. There's my suitcase actually, and then yeah, trash outside. I guess I'll just show you the backyard. There's a little backyard patio sort of thing out there, but it's pretty wet outside, so there's not much point in going out there right now. But yeah, life has been super calm so far. I live pretty close to a shopping center, so I can just walk like to and from there if I need to get groceries, water, whatever it is. But yeah, you know, I'm not going to be here for long, so I just want to enjoy it. I want to experience some new culture, experience some new things, and step out of the comfort zone, you know, because that's what life's all about. And yeah, should be a pretty cool 2 months. Also, I don't even think I touched on this in the last section of the video, but I can finally tell you guys what club I signed for, all that information. So the club I've signed for is called Fencibles United AFC. They compete in the top tier of New Zealand football in the Northern League. There's 3 sort of regional conferences or leagues in the first division. It goes Northern League, Central League, Southern League. The Northern League is considered the best out of those 3, but then the top 2 to 4 teams from each of the Northern, Southern, and Central leagues then qualify for what's called the National League, which is essentially like a 10-team playoff sort of mini league. Now, being fully transparent, it does not look like my club is going to qualify for the National League at the moment. We are 4th from bottom in the Northern League. Bottom 2 get relegated, so we're in a relegation scrap if I'm being totally honest. But I trained with the boys last night. There's definitely some good players here. I definitely think we can do better than what we're doing right now. It'll be interesting over time to like compare the level, compare it to like US soccer, US sort of levels. But yeah, I'm not gonna be able to show you guys everything that happens at Fencibles, but I should be able to show you things like games, match highlights, match vlogs, day-to-day life, those sort of things while I'm here. So it's actually a pretty chilly day outside. You can hear there's construction like all over nearby where I'm staying right now. As you can see, just a lot of construction going on. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go to the park either because it's actually pretty cold outside, pretty windy, pretty cold. Don't know if I want to go all the way. And I can just train, like, to be fair, I can just train like right here, right out front. Just all you need is a little bit of space. And this is my equipment. Got my 4 USD football that I got at the local store and a tennis ball. That's really all you need to train. Well, this isn't the update I was hoping I'd be giving you guys. Last night at training, my second training session with the team, I've only been here a few days. I had a pretty hard tackle come in on me on my right knee. I've never really had any serious knee injuries before, and it was definitely hurting in the moment, but you know, that's football. That's what happens when you play men's football. You get hit, you keep playing. And I got over it. Like, I didn't really feel it the rest of the session. I was able to play with no real issues. And I even came home, no problem. I took a shower, went to sleep, and I woke up in the middle of the night just with this brutal pain. Like, it woke me up. It kept me awake for 3 hours. I was panicking, to be honest. I couldn't stand on my right leg. I couldn't walk at all. It was so painful, and I've never experienced anything like that in my life, like being woken up by pain from my knee. And thankfully, I was able to get a little bit of sleep. And when I woke up, it definitely wasn't as bad. It wasn't in that intense pain anymore. I can stand, I can walk around a little bit. It's just super sore. So I don't really know what it could be. I don't know if it's like a sprain or just a twisted knee. I don't know how long that would put me out for. I'm set to meet with the physio of the club tomorrow. He's gonna give me a good look and we'll see if we can figure this out. But I mean, this could be a really big issue because, like I've said, there's only about 7-8 weeks left in the season. Let's say I'm injured for 3 of those weeks, then I gotta spend at least another week or 2 getting back to full fitness after I'm already resting. So that would leave me with like 2 or 3 games left. And if that's the case, if I have to sit out for multiple weeks, I probably am just gonna have to leave because it doesn't make sense for me to be sitting here doing nothing away from home when I wouldn't be able to play any games, because that's the whole reason I'm here, to play games. But I don't know, you know, that stuff is still a long way from happening. I could really be jumping the gun by even mentioning that, but my initial instinct at the time was like, yeah, I'm done, but because the pain was just so bad. But now, you know, feeling how it feels now, I'm hoping it'll just be a few days and I'm able to come back into it. I just, like I said, I've never experienced that level of pain in the middle of the night like that before, so it was kind of scary, to be honest with you. Tomorrow is also the game the first team is playing in the Chatham Cup, which is New Zealand's like FA Cup equivalent, essentially. Playing a very good side. It's the round of 16, so they're in the last 16 of the whole country. Very big game. I'll be there. I'm going to be watching. I actually wasn't eligible to play anyway, so even if I wasn't injured, I wouldn't have been able to play. And yeah, but today has been a very boring day, to be honest. And I'll touch on this more, I'm sure, down the line, but you know, when you're in this situation, when you're alone, when you're away from home, you're away from your friends, away from family, and you're just sitting there in a room injured, pouring rain outside, you just think to yourself, like, what am I doing? You know, what am I doing with my life? But I know in the long term, I know this will benefit me. I know it will. I just got to stick it out and push through these moments. So we'll see tomorrow how everything goes. And yeah, I'll chat to you guys then. All right, so it's actually a few days in the future now after that match, which was crazy, by the way. I mean, to take the lead against that team and to honestly have a pretty solid performance from minute 1 to minute 90 was really, really impressive to see. That club they're playing against is always like a National League sort of caliber team. They're second place in the league right now, really good level. And we had a good game, man. We were winning for the vast majority of the game, obviously conceding in that 90th minute, but then scoring like literally 30 seconds later. That was amazing to see. And just the atmosphere, the passion from the fans, everyone watching, the people involved with the club, even the players, man. Like there's just such a good vibe here in New Zealand with the clubs, and I think part of that is, you know, just the culture that comes with promotion, relegation, with there being other opportunities beyond where you're currently at. Whereas in the US, you know, it's not quite like that yet. Hopefully with USL implementing their promotion, relegation, that can all change. Obviously I wasn't eligible today because of the timing of when I signed, and there's just like some certain rules, things like that. I guess that transitions pretty well into my next point regarding me, my injury, what the status kind of is. So I got my knee checked out by the club physio, and I have really good news. Thankfully, in the last few days, the swelling, the inflammation has gone down a lot. Like I've been able to walk. I've been able to walk, you know, to the grocery store just to go around. I haven't been training, haven't been running or anything like that. It's been like 2 to 3 days now. It's still pretty sore at the moment. Like when I'm bending my knee, it's a little bit sore, but like I said, got it checked out by the physio. Doesn't seem like there's any tendon damage, no ligament damage, no ACL, MCL, anything like that. And the reason why it was hurting so much in the night, from what I understand, is because, like I said, there was just a lot of inflammation and swelling, and the way I was maybe like positioning my knee, like bending it, laying on my side, could cause like almost to kind of lock. And I guess just all the things put together, the swelling, the locking, the movement, just creates that pain, I suppose. I don't know. I'm not a physio, not a knee expert, but moral of the story is I should be good. I should just, you know, maybe take today and tomorrow, just kind of ease into things a little bit. But in terms of being able to play, being able to train, I should be able to play pretty soon. So I'm not going to have to go back to the US, which is a huge, huge relief. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the game. And I hope you guys enjoy following me along, sticking around for this journey, because this is going to be a very unique chapter of the journey and something I'm really looking forward to. So with that said, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.